not the way I want it. It's all falling. This is terrible. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow. This is a mess. I am a mess. Hello everyone, and I'm here today with my May TBR, which will include books for the Asian Readathon and also Tome Topple, and I'm very, very excited for both of these readathons because I'm officially done with school, so I don't have to worry about any other thing. So I guess we'll just start with like my general TBR, then move into the Asian Readathon, and then Tome Topple. Sorry if I'm looking down, I have a notebook that has everything in it. So I have quite a few books that are just on my general TBR, and like some of these could possibly be used for Tome Topple, or the Asian Readathon, I don't know. We're just going with it. So the first thing that I do plan on finishing this month is my reread of Blue Lily Lily Blue. I've been rereading the Raven Cycle since like October, just like slowly making my way through the series and annotating it, because the first time that I did read the series I listened to the audiobooks, so I do want to go through and like physically annotate like my favorite quotes and stuff, because I really love the series. It's one of my favorites. The next book that I want to read is Elizabeth and Her German Garden, which is a classic. Really short. I think it's definitely under 100 pages. It is. Well, maybe it's like just 100 pages, but I recently heard Emma from the Bookish Princess talk about this, and I just like got it for Christmas, and I decided that I'll pick it up because it's short, and why not? The next book that I plan to read, which is definitely the first book that I plan to read this month, is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I got this from Book of the Month in April, and I've heard so many people rave about this book. I'm so excited to read it because, like, even though this isn't my typical genre of reading, I really need it right now. Like, I've been reading a lot of fantasy and that's been great, but I've been really anxious lately because, you know, we're in the middle of a global pandemic, so I'm really anxious, and I just think this will be like the perfect book for me to read, especially like now that the semester's over and I don't have to like worry about anything anymore. Next book that I want to read, I don't know if I'll like get all the way through, but I definitely want to start it this month because I tend to always read like books about hiking and stuff like that in the summer for some reason. So this is Grandma Gatewood's Walk, which is about, it says, the inspiring story of the woman who saved the Appalachian Trail. I really love books about hiking the Appalachian Trail for some reason. Last summer I read A Walk in the Woods by Bill Bryson, and I really liked it, and I saw this at Barnes & Noble one day and I just decided to pick it up, and it just seems really interesting. Because I feel like you always hear about like a lot of young people hiking the Appalachian Trail, so I'm interested to see someone a little bit older do it and their journey. And then I don't know if I'll get to this book either. This is just a tentative TBR, as we've established. But I do want to pick up Daisy Jones and the Six because I have tried reading this book so many times, and I know I'm going to love it, which is why I've been putting it off. And I always planned on listening to the audiobook from Scribd, but then I just recently found out that the audiobook is no longer on Scribd. So if I can get it from my library, I'll definitely listen to it. But the thing about Taylor Jenkins Reid books is that even though I like the audiobooks because they're always wonderful, I do like to read along with it. So it's gonna be like time consuming, and I like annotate and everything, but I have started this book and I really liked it, so I think it might happen this month. I think that's just like everything that's general, and now moving into the Asian Readathon, which takes place all month long, and there are certain challenges that I'm not necessarily following. They're just like some Asian books that are on my TBR. A lot of them are audiobooks. I really only have like one physical book, and then the rest of them are audio. But the challenges are to read any book by an Asian author, to read a book featuring an Asian character or an author that's similar to you, and then the same thing but someone that's different to you, and then a book that's been recommended by an Asian booktuber, author, anything like that. And then the final challenge is to read along with Little Fires Everywhere, which will take place in the first 15 days of the month, and then they'll watch the show the last 15 days of the month. I'm not going to be rereading Little Fires Everywhere, even though I do want to watch the show, but I just don't feel like doing it right now. Anyway, so some of these books overlap with my Tome Topple TBR. The first book that I have for the Asian Readathon is Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating by Christina Lauren. This features an Asian male character, so that's somebody that's different for me. And this is a romance, and I just think it'll be really lovely. I have started reading this. I only got to page 30. Oh, I got Jungkook in here. But I only got to page 30 before stopping, so I'll probably start over because I don't really remember what happened. And then the other physical book that I have that I will be using for Tome Topple, but it also counts for the Asian Readathon, is The Tiger's Daughter by K. Arsenault Rivera. This is a high fantasy series that follows two women who fall in love in the midst of a war, and it's like inspired by some type of Asian folklore. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I'm really excited to pick it up because this has been on my TBR for a long time and I'm so intrigued, so I'm very excited to pick this up. And then this counts for Tome Topple because it's over 500 pages. It is like 526 pages to be exact. And then the other books that I plan to read, I'm probably going to get from Scribd as audiobooks, and they are Somewhere Only We Know by Maureen, which is a young adult contemporary romance. I think it follows like a K-pop star. I don't know. I read both of Maureen Gu's other books and I really enjoyed them, so I was just feeling in the mood for it. Always gives me summer vibes, so I'm gonna read that. Anna K. I don't know who that's written by, but April from Aprilius Lee or Aprilius Maximus, I don't know. She recommended this and I'm just very interested. I'm also going to read the second book in the Girls of Paper and Fire series called Girls of Storm and Shadow. I have that audiobook out from my library and I plan on listening to it while I play like Candy Crush or something. And then the last audiobook that I plan to listen to, and I do have the physical copy, I just don't have it with me, it's at my apartment in Pennsylvania, is Frankly in Love by David Yoon. That's also a young adult romance. I think it's a romance. Sounds like it is. But I have had that book for a while since it came out and I've been really interested in reading it and just never felt like the right time, so those are the books I'll be reading for the Asian Readathon. And then Tome Topple, which takes place from the 9th to the 22nd of May. I will be reading hopefully 3 books, but we'll see. The first book is The Beauty of Darkness by Marion Pierson. This is the 3rd book in the Remnant Chronicles, and I'm so excited to read this. I've been trying to hold off to read it since I finished The Heart of Betrayal last month, and I'm so excited to continue and see how this series wraps up. And like I said, I will also be reading The Tiger's Daughter during Tome Topple. This one I don't know if I'm gonna pick up or not because it doesn't really sound like my thing, but I have it, so maybe. That is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I feel like I've heard a lot of good things about this, but it's urban fantasy, which is just really not my vibe. Like, I've tried getting into Shadowhunters and I can't do it. Like, I just don't like urban fantasy. It just, I don't know why it bothers me, but I might give this a go if I'm in the mood for it. And then this last book is probably going to be my priority during Tome Topple because I've been wanting to read this book literally forever. I have had this book since it came out and it's literally massive. And I have started it. I think I got to page like 100 or something. Yeah, 97. And that is Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I've heard such good things about this book and I just really finally want to pick it up. I'm definitely going to have to start over because I have no idea what I even read, but I'm so excited to read this. So hopefully this is definitely going to be my priority during that, because I feel like I might pick up The Beauty of Darkness before Tome Topple. I don't know what's going to happen. Basically, this is the books that I plan on reading, but it is all subject to change. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you want to participate in any of these. I would love to do like a buddy read with somebody if anyone is interested in reading any of these books. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!